Hi and happy Friday. This isn't the last Friday of February, but it's close. We've got one more to go. 28th does fall on next Friday, and then we're on to March, and perhaps starting off with a wintry note thereafter. But still, we've got a nice break in your weather tonight, as we were talking about last evening, and that indeed is some good news. Some sunshine, we've got temperatures improving. Yeah, a little rain here and there, but by comparison to the last several weeks, it's still a vast improvement. Again, winter weather is not over. We're still several days from spring, and likely we'll see some winter weather thereafter, but indeed some good news. News tonight will include a busy day for emergency personnel and law enforcement. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Department made a drug seizure last night, possibly the largest seizure of fentanyl in the history of the department. I'll break that down for you, as will Sheriff Meade in just a few seconds. There was a snow plow versus ATV accident earlier today that resulted in one man being life flighted. We will talk about 57th District Tournament action. I'll remind you about your brackets. Times tip-off starting this coming Monday. Yes, this Monday here at the Montgomery County High School, and a few other basketball-related tidbits as well, and whatever I can work into the rest of the half hour. Thank you again for tuning in and being a part of the program. Oh, by the way, just to let you know, a little prelude to some more basketball information tonight. The Kentucky Association of Basketball coach has listed the region players of the year, boys and girls basketball announcements today. The ceremony for Kentucky Mr. and Mrs. Basketball will be held in Lexington on March the 16th. And for the 15th region, Pike Central's Jaden Stewart for the Boys Player of the Year has been the nominee selected, and Sophie Atkins of Lawrence County chosen as the Girl Player of the Year for the 15th region. Congratulations to those outstanding student athletes. We'll talk about the schedules for some more student athletes in just a few seconds when we get to our matchup and end of the season wrap up as far as scores and schedules are concerned for our viewing area teams. My apologies. With that said, I'll now take it to the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department, where Sheriff Bill Meade earlier today detailed the arrest of 5 individuals at a Sagersville residence last night. According to information that I received directly from Montgomery County Sheriff's Deputy Tyler Lafferty, he was on patrol last night and received a complaint about a male or female that had outstanding warrants possibly being located at the residence of an Anthony Patrick on Patrick Drive here in Sagersville. Upon investigation by authorities and response, it turned into what is so far documented as the largest fentanyl seizure in the history of the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department, as well seizing $3,000 in some cash and a number of guns, and a total of 5 individuals arrested for aggravated trafficking in a controlled substance and other charges.
Last night at about 11:14 p.m., Deputy Tyler Lafferty, Unit 772, was at the Patrick Drive attempting to locate an individual wanted on warrants. He approached a residence, and there was a female at the front door that had the door open. Deputy Lafferty, while engaging in a conversation with this individual, was able to notice some drug paraphernalia laying on the table, along with some what appeared to be fentanyl in plain view. Tyler Lafferty then went into the residence and began having a conversation with the individuals. Deputies Donovan Watson and Eugene Sayer soon arrived and assisted Deputy Lafferty in a search of the residence. During the process of doing this, they were able to recover approximately 43 grams of fentanyl, along with assorted paraphernalia and approximately $3,000 of cash and 3 firearms. Arrested at the scene was Anthony Patrick, Stephen Davis, Dylan Gamble, Mary Collinsworth, and Kimberly Compton. They were all arrested for trafficking in fentanyl, possession of controlled substance, and drug paraphernalia.
Describe to me the aggravated circumstances that led to this and the amount of fentanyl that you seized.
There was a significant amount of fentanyl seized during this situation. There was, I believe, approximately 43 grams of fentanyl, which is quite a substantial amount of the very dangerous drug. I believe that's probably the most we've got at one time of the fentanyl.
Rule of thumb, or ratio if you will, is that as little as 2 milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. With 1,000 milligrams in a gram, that means 1 gram is potentially lethal for up to 500 people. Multiplied times 43, that is a potential lethal dose that could actually claim the lives of over 20,000 people as a result. I'll be right back as we take you to the scene of a life flight for injuries resulting from a snowplow versus ATV accident on Route 7 earlier today.
Johnson Central High School stands alone in providing the most college and career programs of study in one building throughout the entire state of Kentucky. This includes pathways in everything from the medical field to engineering, telemedia, welding, agriculture, and even aviation. And that's just to name a few of the 32 different choices. Work has also been started on a brand new state-of-the-art high school. So now is the time for your child to experience the power of opportunities in Johnson County schools.
SMB is proud to stand with you with what might be your very first and definitely last checking, savings, retirement, even Christmas club account, along with consumer, auto, mortgage, business loans that you can easily manage from anywhere in the world with safe, secure mobile and online banking that comes from over 120 years of commitment to your financial life and well-being, today, tomorrow, and forever. Salyersville National.
Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood, the dynamic duo from television's Whose Line Is It Anyway, are coming to town, and they're asking for trouble.
Our show is completely made up.
Prepare for a side-splitting interactive extravaganza as these improv wizards hit the stage, serving up a night of unscripted comedy gold.
It sounds like a big waste of time and a lot of money.
It is.
Don't miss Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood. Catch them on Sunday, May 18th at the Mountain Arts Center. Get your tickets today at macarts.com.
I love working in the coal mines, even though it was hard work. But if you suspect you have black lung, you can't work anymore. You'll find out that filing for benefits is hard too. I had friends who give up after years of trying. If it hadn't been for Big Sandy Healthcare, I wouldn't even try myself. If you think you have black lung, call Big Sandy Healthcare and get the help you deserve.
It's as hearty as it is convenient. It's delicious, creamy, savory goodness all in one. Get a famous pot pie while they're hot. Only $7.19 plus tax year-round. But only until February the 16th can you grab a home-style bowl combo. Mashed potatoes, gravy, corn, chicken, and cheese. Truly comfort food at your Salyersville, Lee's famous recipe. What are you going to get over your ice? The operator of a four-wheeler which was operating or traveling coming out of the Meadows area and onto Route 7 was said to be alert, conscious, and suffering from a gash to his head and possibly some other injuries, and after being assessed by paramedics was then elected to be life-flighted to a trauma center for the potential severity of his injuries. This was after his ATV, his four-wheeler, collided with a county-owned and operated snowplow. Kentucky State Police Trooper Mark Spencer, I believe, is the investigating officer that was handling the accident that was called into 911 as a snowplow versus ATV. It was a standard four-wheeler that was exiting the Meadows area and on to Route 7. There's said to be some home video surveillance evidence of the accident, which we have not seen, nor will probably see, but we know that was a part of the evidence that was collected as the standard operating procedure for working a collision. Nevertheless, it was said that the operator of the ATV pulled up to the edge of Route 7 and had come to a stop maybe twice, and then that the blade, as I understand, of the snowplow clipped the four-wheeler, spun the individual around, throwing him off of the four-wheeler and causing his injuries. That is what the details that were given to us from emergency personnel at the scene. The local man injured was taken from the scene by ambulance to the landing zone established, of course, by or behind the Sagersville Speedway, and then from there airlifted by air evac to a trauma center. It's Friday, and a community calendar that, again, like a number of them do, more often than not, I do believe, starts off with a birthday wish or two. Actually, let's make it 3, why don't we? Let's start with a happy birthday today to Debbie Perkins, with a lot of love from your loving husband and 2 girls. The happiest of birthdays today to Debbie. Debbie Perkins, happy birthday to you. A young man celebrating his 8th birthday, I am told, is Tyler Arnott. And a lot of love for Mom, Dad, Leah, Austin, and the grandparents. Happy 8th birthday to Mr. Tyler Arnott. And celebrating on Sunday, I am told to say, a very happy birthday to Wendy. That's Wendy Stiltner, of Mom, Ty, Aiden, Jesse, family, and friends. The happiest of birthdays to you all. And to everyone else, keep those birthdays coming. We love to put birthdays on the show. I think it ought to be a national holiday for each and every individual, and that's just the way it is, and that's the way I see it. And we like to have them on the program, so be sure to get them and those anniversaries in here. And, of course, calendar announcements like these. The Sagersville Kiwanis Club is having a recruitment event, a member recruitment event this Tuesday, 6 o'clock at the Sagersville Renaissance Center. You can come down and learn everything there is to know about the Sagersville Kiwanis Club, and maybe you'll want to stick around and be a part of the organization that has our kids in our community first. A recruitment meeting Tuesday at the Sagersville Renaissance. It's that time of year. Our friend Paul Montgomery is reminding us that the McGoffin Special Olympics will be starting practice very soon, and their spring games will be in April, the state games this summer. Oh my goodness, it's hard to imagine April. Nevertheless, kids, as they all do, they grow. And last year's uniforms, well, they're not going to fit most of them. They have to have matching uniforms. They need new uniforms, and we all need to help if we can. So if you can, as they try to make sure everything with Special Olympics is absolutely 100% cost-free, if you can help donate and help them purchase new uniforms, contact Paul Montgomery. Drop him a check in the mail if you so like. P.O. Box 1171 here in Sagersville. My address is P.O. Box 1443 if you need to email, or rather mail, an announcement or a birthday, or just phone, fax, email, Facebook, drop it off. However you can get it to me, and I'll tell everyone about it. From there, we'll turn to funeral announcements for this Friday. And first, an announcement that services have been set for 75-year-old Myrtle Arnott Howard of Pioneer Road in Sagersville. She passed away peacefully today at the Prestonsburg Healthcare Center. The daughter of the late Proc and Nora Kimberlin Arnott, her sisters Lily Arnott, Aline Ferris, Ann Howard, and Lorraine Montgomery also preceded her in death. She survived by her husband Delbert, daughter Melissa Brown, sons Delbert Jr., Matthew Howard, brothers Glenn and Jerry T. Arnott, 9 grandkids and 6 great-grandchildren. Funeral services for Myrtle Howard will be held this coming Monday at 11 from the Sagersville Funeral Home Chapel. The family will welcome friends for visitation Sunday after 5, and they would like to thank personally the Prestonsburg Healthcare Center for taking such good care of Myrtle during her stay. Services have also been set for this coming Monday to begin at 1 o'clock for Lori Ann Howard Thomas, 50, of Winchester, but formerly of Sagersville. She passed away Wednesday of this week, the daughter of Wallace and Judy Williams Howard. She survived by her significant other, Charles Dykes, son Patrick Michael Thomas, stepchildren Ruby Dawn Dykes and Kayleen Dykes, her sister Valerie Howard Abbott, and a host of cousins, family, and friends. Lori Ann is preceded in death by her maternal grandparents, Judge and Hortense Williams, paternal grandparents, Shelby and Kathleen Howard, and one special cousin, more like a sister, Lisa Howard. Funeral services again Monday at 1 from the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Visitation Sunday evening after 5. And from Jones and Preston, 71-year-old Linda Spears O'Brien of Prestonsburg passed away Thursday at her home, survived by 2 sisters, 5 brothers, and a host of nieces and nephews. Services for Linda Spears O'Brien will be held 11 o'clock this Sunday at Jones and Preston. Every season brings its own challenging driving conditions, and some more than others. Stay up to that challenge at Conley's. Check out their monthly specials on the best tires. Their $35 computer diagnostic and over 30 years of brakes and oil and maintenance to keep you rolling. Conley Tire in Staffordsville and conleytire.net.
There are several risk factors that may put a patient at risk for heart disease.
Especially people who have diabetes or hypertension or high cholesterol and have a family history of heart disease.
Neglecting to see a cardiologist can put you in trouble. You may develop problems that may not be reversible.
We see many people who do not have an actual diagnosis of a heart problem, but may be at risk of heart disease, and we do whatever we can to help mitigate that risk to help prevent disease in the future. ARH. More for Appalachia.
February is American Heart Month, and because cardiovascular disease takes more lives every year than any other cause, we want to make sure you're heart healthy. By taking the necessary steps, checking your BP, your body mass index, and glucose and cholesterol levels. Improve your heart health and talk to any of our pharmacists today at Parkway Pharmacy.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
All right, before we go to your weather forecast, let's talk about basketball. End of the regular season, the postseason tips off Monday night. Glad the weather is no longer going to be a hindrance to the schedule. And that is indeed the case, as we are going to see games underway this coming Monday. 57th District Basketball, of course, being hosted this year by the Magauffa County High School. Well, let's talk about where everyone wrapped up. The Hornets of Magauffa County, first off, wrapped up. They had a losing skid there at the very end. 66-87 final score at Martin County, their final regular season game and final district game of the season. 66-87. Boys round up with 6 wins on the season. Haven't picked up any wins in the 57th district, but we're hoping that they're saving, of course, the best for last. They will be taking on Johnson Central this Tuesday at 6:30 here in Magauffa County. I'll go over the brackets just one more time in just a few seconds, kind of let you know the boys in the brackets and times. But nevertheless, Lady Hornet basketball, they too as well. Last few games just came up a little bit short. 41-57 was the final score against Paintsville. Last district game, and that was on Valentine's Day. Tell you what, the weather has wreaked a lot of havoc on a lot of high school basketball schedules. The Magauffa County Lady Hornets wrapped up 6-21 on the season, 0-6 in the district. They're the 4 seed, as are the boys, and they too will take on Johnson Central this Monday at 6:30. And again, I'll let you look at the brackets here in just a few seconds. Golden Eagle basketball, Coach Tommy McKenzie and his boys, they came up 86-97 final game on Saturday of last week. That was a home game hosting Pineville, 86-97. 2 losses there to wrap up the season, but still 14-9 on the season, and that puts them around 5th place in 15th region standings overall. 4-2 in the 57th district. They are at Magauffa County, taking on Magauffa County Tuesday night at 6:30 in boys action of the district tournament. Lady Eagle basketball. Well, what's there not to say about the girls from Central? They have not lost in several games, and in fact only lost 3 on the season. 21-3 for the Lady Eagles. That's after a 54-47 win over Martin County. They're actually set to play Menifee tonight in their last regular season game, and as of right now, they are 21-3 with 1 game to go tonight. It's not a district game, won't have any bearing on the season, but nevertheless, ladies from Central have been tough this year. Congratulations. Tiger basketball, they wrapped it up with a win, 93-57 over Prestonsburg last Saturday. Tigers of Paintsville, right now the number 1 spot in 15th region standings with an 18-7 run, a 13-4 region run, and a 4-3 run in the district. Of course, now one of those games was a regular season game, but nevertheless, what a season they've had, and they're sitting pretty right now going into district. Lady Tiger basketball, well, they had a loss last night on the road to Pikeville, 48-58 final score, and I just realized I don't have that typed in. My apologies there. The Lady Tigers, will be in the 57th district taking on Martin County Monday night, 8:15. I'll get to that for you in just a few seconds. Lady Tiger basketball, as you saw, on 9-18 right now for the season. Bulldogs, 58th district. The boys, 90-43 over Fairview. Tuesday night of this week, that wraps up the boys on a 19-9 run. They are taking on Prestonsburg Tuesday night in the 58th district. That is game 1. Lady Bulldog basketball. They wrap up with 2 wins in a row, 45-44, eking out over Paintsville, and that puts them in the 58th District Tournament Monday night on the road at Betsy Lane. Is where the 58th is going to be played. That will be game 2, roughly 8 o'clock. The Lady Bulldogs finishing up their season at an 11-12 run and a 4-2 in their district. And with the exception of the dates and times, which are obviously important, the boys and girls brackets for the 57th District, pretty much a mirror image as far as the 1, 2, 3, and 4 seeds are concerned. Johnson Central, the 1 seed, taking on the 4 seed of Magoffin County. That is going to be Tuesday, game 1 in the boys, 6:30. Tuesday, 6:30, game 1 for the boys, Central and Magoffin County here at Magoffin. Game 2, Tuesday, 8:15 or so probably. Well, that will be the 2 and 3 seed, Martin County and Paintsville, game 2 that night. It's got 7:15 there on the, I pulled that off the Kentucky High School Athletic Association website, but it's going to be a little later than that if the first game's at 7:30. It's supposed to be an 8:15 game, I'm sure. The girls are actually, well, as ladies are first, they will tip off Monday night. Game 1, again, the 1 and the 4, Johnson Central, Magoffin County, 6:30. Game 2, Monday night, Martin County and Paintsville around 8:15. And then, of course, the championships for both will be later on in the week. We have the girls' championship Thursday, boys on Friday. All games to be played all week long here at the Magoffin County High School. It's going to be fun. And speaking of fun, okay, maybe not fun, but man, I'm so happy to have this forecast for you. It's fun for me. You know, no reason to shoot the messenger tonight. I mean, except for the 6 degree, that big 6 staring at you. Okay, there's one good reason. But other than that, it's an improving forecast. And man, do we need it and are so deserving of it. Yes, tonight, brutally cold again. Single digits. The slightest wind around 5 to 6 miles per hour will certainly make that feel even colder and close to 0 at times. Winds have been pretty calm this evening. And in fact, we are pretty much looking at 0. I have literally been watching my meter here for the past 30, 60 seconds, and it's been between 0 and 1. So fortunately, 6 is bad enough. Flurries, mostly cloudy skies for the rest of your Friday. For your weekend, mostly sunny. We should top out in the 40s. An improvement there. Mostly sunny, dry, mostly clear skies tomorrow night. I mean, it's been a while since I've had mostly clear in the forecast on more than one occasion, and I'm so glad I do tonight. Sunday, even better still, sunny, 45, mostly clear that night. We go from 15 to a solid 25. It's a nice little jump, not as bad. 6, 15, 25. That's a nice way to go as far as your nighttime lows are concerned. And Monday of next week, well, when's the last time you got to enjoy 57 and mostly sunny? Well, you're going to get to Monday. 40 degrees that night on your Monday night. Now, also Monday night, mostly cloudy skies. We'll be a bit of a prelude to some light rain chances on your Tuesday and more clouds. Not a major rainmaker right now. We're going to say Tuesday looks to pan out at around 58 degrees for your high, 35 for your low, partly sunny. A 20% chance of rain before 4 o'clock. So a slight chance and kind of a small window, not a big rain maker. Tuesday night will just continue to be mostly cloudy. We've got another scenario, however, and system that gives us some better rain chances into your Wednesday night and Thursday. So Wednesday we'll hit around 61. We'll be dry, I think, and partly sunny. It's late Wednesday night that we'll probably see rain return. A good shot, 60%. And with this system, we see temperatures take a hit, sadly. Nice 60 and 61 or so and partly sunny on your Wednesday. Mostly cloudy, a 60% chance of rain, and we'll take 10 or 11 degrees off the top, 50 and back below freezing. And then Friday, we hit around 48, 50 again, 39. We have nighttime lows improve just a bit, I think. Hopefully not much of a fluctuation there. And some sunshine and some small rain chances. And that is it for tonight and for this week. As we see you next week, it's going to be basketball almost every day. We'll probably be talking about it on Monday, and then the rest of the week we'll be looking at it and catching highlights. Magoffin County High School is going to be a fun place to be. Nice crowds, nice ice cream and popcorn as well, and just a nice venue with plenty of room to enjoy high school basketball in the district tournament next week. We hope that you can join them, and I hope that you join me back here for our next edition on Monday after what I as well hope has been a wonderful and safe weekend for you all. Thank you for watching.